World Igbo Congress urges Nigerian Supreme Court to release IPOB leader Friday, says Igbo sees Kano's travails as discrimination against them. The appeals court had fixed Friday, which is tomorrow, December 15, 2023, for judgment after hearing two separate appeals filed by the detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu over his continued detention. Hello everyone, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. The APIS, Organization for All People of Igbo Descent in the Diaspora, World Igbo Congress, WIC, has urged the Nigerian Supreme Court to unconditionally order the immediate release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, on December 15. The appeals court had fixed Friday, December 15, 2023 for judgment after hearing two separate appeals filed by the detained IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, over his continued detention. However, Dr. Sir Festus Ukori, the chairman of World Igbo Congress, WIC, in its statement on Thursday, asked the Supreme Court to ignore the rumored pressure put on it to postpone the date. WIC explained that most Igbos have always considered the extraordinary rendition and solitary confinement of Kanu as part of the Nigerian government's avert and covert policy of unjustified discrimination against the Igbos, especially during Muhammad Buhari's administration. The World Igbo Congress, WIC, the APIS Organization for All People of Igbo Descent in the Diaspora, urged the Nigerian Supreme Court to ignore the rumored pressure on it to postpone the presently set date of December 15, 2023, and to order the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the said date. The WIC's view that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter and a leading advocate of Igbo interests within the Nigerian polity has been ratified by the recent ruling of the High Court of Enugu State. This court held that the secretive classification of IPOB as a terrorist group by the federal government of Nigeria and its sub-national entities violate Section 42 of the Nigerian Constitution. It is now settled that IPOB was never and is not a terrorist entity. It has always been and remained a non-violent organization advocating for the right of self-determination of the Igbos. The WIC and most Igbos have always considered the extraordinary rendition and solitary confinement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as part of the federal government's avert and covert policy of unjustified discrimination against the Igbos, especially during Buhari administration. The Buhari administration considered the Igbos as a dot and under 7.5% voters of the Nigerian polity. This erroneous view led to its unjustified and unconstitutional but consistent protection of the Igbos in whole or in part. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a collateral damage of that discriminatory and oppressive federal government policy. WIC and the Igbos are aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinarily renditioned in Kenya by the federal government of Nigeria, and that the Nigerian courts and other international tribunals have held that it was illegal for the federal government to do so. Since June 27, 2021, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in solitary confinement in Nigeria, even with his poor health conditions, he has been denied the opportunity to obtain appropriate medical treatment. WIC notes that many other sub-national groups, tribes within the Nigerian polity, including the Northern Elders Council, NEC, and the Oduduwa Nation, have expressed similar view, urging the right for self-determination as IPOB. None of their leaders or members are currently confined. Similarly, the leadership of Boko Haram, an internationally classified terrorist organization freely operating within the Nigerian polity, appears to be pampered by the federal government. Regardless of the growing negative perception of the Supreme Court amidst the Nigerian populace, it continues to be the last hope of the common man. WIC believes that the Supreme Court will uphold the rule of law, including the rights of free speech and freedom of association enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution, and that it will ratify the numerous judgment orders of the subordinate court and of various international tribunals, which have all unanimously ordered the unconditional and immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. WIC, on the behalf of the Igbos within and outside Nigeria, urges the Nigerian Supreme Court to unconditionally order the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on December 15, the statement added. So guys, Nigerians are still asking the federal government and the Supreme Court, to do justice by releasing the IPOB leader, okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has been released by the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, since October 13, 2020, but the federal government is still holding him. Their reasons, says Kanu is a threat to Nigeria. I don't understand. Well, my people, I beg, wetin I get to talk concerning this. Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to share. Thank you.